that is the right way for us to start sanitizing the industry. Because who Braggart sikana may charge one who court now who come evidence because I say me a comfort but me a thief waka and to Uber court so now who is a thief and who is not. Baby, maybe we are wallet one, baby, and your baby one. Do you come and explain? So
I drove him in my rickety Xterra. Rickety. He sat in front with me. Oh, Yinipa here. They say anything. Shatta, you are bigger than that. Do you remember the Xterra? Don't do that. You are going to court. Go to court. You don't remember all these things? I drove him all the way to his uncle's place. In fact, he told me some things I don't want to put out. I won't let Shatta tease me to come out with personal things. Holding you responsible. Make sure that that's a good job. I thank God that I never took a penny out of the today. This guy would have said, we went to my uncle and he took the money and he pocketed 7 million in his pocket. If you don't speak the truth.
Welcome once again out of 4 years sign so bium into Black Rasta say up to now Shatta Wale si was no but Ninsanka lawsuit in Kratabia a sermon from court. Now of 4 ye babe ko gist nimu as at now no Black Rasta has resorted into blackmailing Shatta Wale. Ye name say things like this no it happens. Webe kai time sewa me he any fraud guy be almost story poppy on the internet. I know muchi him say no threaten say what me here say if you don't give me this money I will Sadi ain't been a Black Rasta any Shatta Wale places here. Now therefore the conversation is very interesting. And Chebiaye and a Shatta Wale in a TikTok live video with Labriano ne other TikTokers. Eba bedi nkomo ane Shatta Wale ka say he has paid good lawyers to deal with Black Rasta. Now he will make sure say they deal with him. Baby oka so we are there, baby oka so a froster no. Or man be prove you with evidence. Once we prove you with evidence and it's running in the bed.
Black Rasta, they are just waiting for me to take that legal action. And that is the right way for us to start sanitizing the industry. Because who Black Rasta sikana may charge one who court now who come evidence because I say me a comfort but me a thief waka and to Uber court so now who is a thief and who is not. Baby, maybe we are wallet one, baby, and your baby one. Do you come and explain? So some confusion there, Munja. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm taking a certain strategy.
Black Rasta ababe fire him say Shatta Wale boniaye or say Shatta Wale ungrateful. Now saying to okaze Shatta Wale ungrateful ni na say or say wabwa Shatta Wale some time ago no papi Shatta Wale banina say Black Rasta I need help, Godfather I need help me. Now obwa Shatta Wale through a lot of ways so now Black Rasta kwa ofa su din in common out of 4 and nothing make us all blackmail Wale no low key no so wuti in common ya I say woni Shatta Wale unim Shatta Wale secrets na person use secrets against Shatta Wale and some more can video we mu no me pese betie no na ye ba mami hu so wari nche e wo ye comment.
If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. So when did we start sitting on your career for 16 years? Dabe, it was your own arrogance. You were fighting every radio presenter and TV presenter. Don't play my music and all that. Every radio presenter saw you to be arrogant and decided that they will not deal with you. If I am lying, come out and say it. You understand that? Let's separate the facts from the lies. You understand? Yes. Your mother called me years back, about 17, 18 years back, and told me, oh, my son said you are helping him. Help him. He's my son. I said, no problem. And I was helping you. Kakra, kakra. If you needed to buy CDs, and I didn't have the money to give you, you will call your mother, and your mother will call me. Rasta, your son says CD to go and do it. I say, yeah, give it to him. Oh, it's good. Do you have the money? Yes, he says he wants 10 CDs. So yeah, give it to him. He's a good musician. That's how come Me and your mother got to talk. Then you asked me to take you to your uncle because your uncle was a big fan of Black Rasta, Uncle Rocky. I just don't want to bring family issues here. I would have put him on the line right now. You listen to him. But there's no need on here. But the facts must be separated from what? The lie. Oh, he's a big fan of yours. Hey, Godfather, in fact, if you take me to him and you tell him anything you tell him, he will do for me. I say, Shatta, me, I don't have the money. Then he was called Bandana. I don't have the money to give to you. But if me going to your uncle will help your career, I drove him in my rickety Xterra. Rickety. He sat in front with me. Oh, they say anything. Shatta, you are bigger than that. Do you remember the Xterra? Don't do that. You are going to court, go to court. You don't remember all these things? I drove him all the way to his uncle's place. Uncle Rocky, he had money. Maybe he still has money. And he came out. When he saw me, it was like he had seen Michael Jackson. Hey, hey, hey. And then I told him, this your son is the next superstar, the next Bob Marley of Ghana. Wallahi. Ask Shatta Wale. Is the next Bob Marley of Ghana. I'm telling you. Help him. He says, are you sure? In fact, he told me some things I don't want to put out. I won't let Shatta tease me to come out with personal things. He told me when Shatta was standing at one side, things concerning his behavior, why he didn't want to give him anything. When we're going, Shatta told me he didn't have anywhere to sleep. So if I could tell the uncle, apart from helping him with his music, he should also give him a house. That he knew the uncle had a certain house somewhere. There were some rooms there free. I should talk to him. And I spoke to Uncle Rocky. He gave him a house to sleep in. And when we're going, he gave money to me that I should give to Shatta. I'm holding you responsible. Make sure that he does a good job. I thank God that I never took a penny out of the today. This guy would have said, we went to my uncle and he took the money and he pocketed 7 million in his pocket. If you don't speak the truth. And yet, he knows how to court public sympathy. But the way you speak your mind is good because I speak my mind like that. I gave all the money to him. Oh, Godfather takes us. I said, oh, David. I was hustling. I drove you in my petrol, took you there, collected the money from your uncle and gave to you. Your uncle. I gave you the tin. You went. 2 months later, Shatta Wale called me. Say, hey, Godfather, Charlie, I don't get credit. If you call me back, say, no problem. Those days, credit, some way, flash. And I'm a friend. Me kaipa. I called him. And then he said, say Uncle Rocky sacked me for the house. He sacked me. But Godfather, it will be nothing. Me, I see some boys for him, I meet them every day. So it'll be cool. Forget about him. So I called Uncle Rocky. Uncle Rocky, what happened? I thought we had an arrangement, an agreement that you give him, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. When he went there, this was what he was doing. And again, I don't want to put this out. Because Nipano, he has done whatever he has done to reach wherever he is. These are things of the past. You understand? So that's what he did. And his own uncle chased him out of the house. You know what he said years back? Said, I was the one who confused his uncle and confused his mother to speak against him. There are some other personalities. I don't know if I should be saying this. Or see, I interviewed the mother. Because he said this, let me put it out. Me, I'm a radio presenter. I thrive on news. You understand? The mother and the uncle called me. And they told me that they had gone to a certain church And the prophet of the church told them that there was a certain kind of spirit lingering about the boy. That was why he was behaving like that and going about doing the bad things. I don't want to mention the bad things. So they had gone to pray in the church, and the prophet had done this. Look, they even went into detail. Maybe one of these days I should play the tape so that you hear. They said the prophet made fire come out somewhere, blah, 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 blah. It was the uncle who called. We had an interview. Beautiful. And the mother came on the line on the uncle's phone and mentioned this. At that, before then, let me cut the story short. After all this, this was what spoiled everything. There was a competition at Labadi Beach, organized for the dancehall king of Ghana. Commander Messiah represented, Scooby Silla then represented, Stone Boy represented, Bandana represented. They went to compete, and Jamaicans were those who judged. I was not here, I was in Nigeria. So the competition was on, and they adjudged Stone Boy as the winner. And think Bandana came second or third, I don't remember. And he got angry. So when I returned from Nigeria, I decided that, let me call my boy and find out exactly what happened. News, that's how we get news. The moment I called him, yo, how? You good? I travel, I go Nigeria, I just come back where they say some competition be. What happened for the competition? Get out of here! Get out of here! Foolish boy! Who are you to call me and ask me? You, nonsense, don't call my phone again. They cheated for Starboy, they call me, laugh me. Say, oh, laugh you how? Eh? I know you they call me, laugh me. Look, I remember where I was that day. I was driving that Opel Astra. Green. I was at a first light. Kanishi. That was where I was in traffic. I will never forget this. I held the phone like this. Hey, why? From that time I told myself, well, me, I won't support this guy. You don't throw your pearls to a pig. That's it. That's the truth. I won't support you because you are not even seeing the importance of what we are doing for you. And he started doing whatever he was doing. I know mine now. It was not even relevant enough for you to talk about like that at the time. So he was not a major news item. You understand? Finally, it was Ramadan time. I remember I had fasted and I was coming from Hits FM. I've been out there. You see, there's a rail line. And these matters are 15 years back. I will never say this. I was driving in the same exterior. I was with Farouk. He's now in London. Charlie, I come to me, papa, fasting. Then, those days, there used to be heavy traffic there. Then I saw that there was a car that was meandering from the back. And I looked in the mirror. I said, and police people were there too. Giddy. Before I realized, the car came and crossed my old exterior, the same exterior that I used to take him to his uncle's place. And he blocked. He was with a guy. Later, I got to know that this was Arabi. I didn't know him then. He can tell you this story. He can tell you. The moment he crossed me, some Corolla. Yes, I think. Then he looked at me. You are a thief. You are a thief. Thief. Look, my album cover. You have gone to steal the same design. And then you have also used it for your album. Thief. God will punish you, thief. Hey. And you know Ramadan, you're supposed to be cool and quiet. He did that. I looked at him quietly and he drove away. That day my heart was beating like this. See, look, this guy just came and abused me in traffic for nothing. This one nobody saw because we have kept quiet. Oh, what's Shamawoba? Rough. And he went away. Ask Arabi if this is a lie. That's if he will remember it. He's not my friend. That was the only time I saw him like that face to face. And he drove away. Rough driving. And he went away. So we had problems in the past. We came back together. Now he said I came to beg him. When you did this to my mama, I was asking you for a collaboration because I love the style. From that time when you were not even so popular. It won't be a surprise if after 15 years I come back and I say, oh, Shatta, yanya nyume. Obe pamacho, obe such. Maybe. Well, I talked to Sammy Flex, find out from your boy if we can have a collaboration. I sent him the song. I was not getting a response. Then one day, he and Sammy Flex called me together on the phone. Say, hey, Godfather, Charlie, what they happy? We talk. Me and him, when we are talking 2 hours on the phone. On every other day, when you call him, you won't get him. He won't answer. But when he wants to talk to you, he will call you. I see that as arrogance. If we are friends, the friends that we are, and I call you, you are not able to answer. When you see it later, what do? Even if it's a message, are you busier than God? Even God finds time to answer calls and prayers.
In that of what social video we would see in some Black Rasta can. Let's say Black Rasta cha. Yes, some money then in some can feel court. Sa lawsuit na Wale si wayano. Ninsan kashi. Ne se Shatta Wale si we sue Black Rasta mpa. Or pa just say we sue no social media na. Se we sue no court mpa. I was saying krata ne man mechanism. A rate of sermons no. E man mechanism. Enyan kan nsa de Shatta Wale speculating information one thing time no so de ono so de oni mfa Shatta Wale hu no de ba abonten and de wutie nkomo ne de obobo anes o person chair say Wale fiti onset ni na no mwa de Black Rasta the mindset. Out of war, I don't want to talk much concerning this, but let me know your opinion in the comments. Say if it's true, say a case where you grown no moody, let's say it's serious or what Black Rasta is saying now no or make you use it here no court. But say a serious party and out of war, mommy who I didn't show comments the more. You know, gossips today. Yeah, the more update, yeah, the more gist, ba wakwim.